Hello all, good evening. Welcome to MVC Academy. Today we are going to discuss about history MCQs. So generally all people will tell that history is a static subject. Yes, history is a static subject, but it also includes dynamic It also includes dynamic topics. So today we are going to discuss about static plus dynamic MCQs. So number one we have, so here match the following. So match the following dynasties with their founders. So first question vachesi match the following dynasties with their founders. So here we have dynasty A, next we have founders. So Haryanka dynasty, Shishunaga dynasty and Nanda dynasty. So here Haryanka, Shishunaga and Nanda dynasties were the dynasties which preceded the Mauryan Empire. So before Mauryan Empire we have Haryanka, Shishunaga and Nanda dynasties. So here Haryanka dynasty. So what is the answer? A. Haryanka dynasty founder Bimbisara. So Bimbisara established Haryanka dynasty, whereas Shishunaga established Shishunaga dynasty and Nanda dynasty was established by Mahapadma Nanda, whereas Mauryan dynasty was established by Chandragupta Maurya. So Mauryan dynasty was established by Chandragupta Maurya and Chandragupta Maurya's follower vachesi manaki evaru Bindusara. Chandragupta Maurya's follower Bindusara. So here answer is A, that is Haryanka dynasty founder Bimbisara, Shishunaga dynasty founder Shishunaga and Nanda dynasty founder we have Mahapadma Nanda. So here Haryanka dynasty, Shishunaga dynasty and Nanda dynasties were the dynasties which administered the Magadha prior to the Mauryas. Prior to the Mauryas we have Haryanka dynasty, Shishunaga dynasty and Nanda dynasty. So next we have second question, that is statement based. So consider the following statements regarding the Indus Valley civilization. So here the question is about Indus Valley civilization, that is IVC. So statement 1, the people of Indus Valley civilization did not know the use of iron. Okay, no? So here the people of Indus Valley civilization did not know the use of iron. And statement 2, the most common animal motif found on seal is the humped bull. And statement 3, the script was pictographic and has been fully deciphered. So let us identify the true statements from the following three statements. So number 1, the people of Indus Valley civilization did not know the use of iron. Yes, it is absolutely correct. So here the IVC people, the people of Indus Valley civilization, they did not know the usage of iron, because if you observe first copper age, then we have bronze age followed by iron age. So first we have copper age, next we have bronze age, next we have iron age. So here the Indus Valley people, the Indus Valley civilization people belongs to the bronze age. They belongs to the bronze age. So here they did not know the usage of iron. Next, second, the most common animal motif found on the seals is the humped bull. So here humped bull vachesi enti ante it is wrong. It is unicorn. So the most common animal motif found on the seals of Indus Valley civilization is unicorn. Though unicorn and humped bull have similarities, so here unicorn is different from the humped bull. So the answer here is the most common animal motif we have on Indus Valley seals is unicorn, not humped bull. Next, statement 3. The script was pictographic. Yes, the script was pictographic and has been fully deciphered. So here, deciphered, what is the meaning of deciphered? It is understandable. Understandable or readable. But the IVC script fully undeciphered, means it is not understandable and not readable, So here we have statement 1 correct and statement 2 and statement 3 wrong. So our answer is A, that is only statement 1 is correct, because the Indus Valley civilization people belongs to the Bronze Age. So they don't know about iron, they didn't use iron. So next we have, which of the following literary works dealing with the court politics and governance is attributed to Vishakadatta? So here the poet Vishakadatta has written a book which is representing the court politics and governance. So Mudra Rakshasa. So the book Mudra Rakshasa, written by Vishakadatta, representing the court politics and governance, and it also explained about Kautilya. So here Raghuvamsha and Ardhashastra, Malavikagni Mitram. So Malavikagni Mitram was written by Kalidasa, Raghuvamsha also written by Kalidasa, and Ardhashastra written by Chanakya or Kautilya, and Vishakadatta has written Mudra Rakshasa. Here Raghuvamsha and Malavikagni Mitram, both books were written by Kalidasa. Next, Ardhashastra was written by Kautilya or Chanakya. So answer B. So Vishakadatta has written Mudra Rakshasa. So next we have number 4. Which Chola ruler constructed the Brihadishwara temple at Gangaikonda Cholapuram? So here Gangaikonda Cholapuram, recently in the news because it completed 1000 years. So the construction of Gangaikonda Cholapuram temple recently completed 1000 years. So that is the reason I have picked this question. So here, which Chola ruler constructed the Brihadishwara temple at Gangaikonda Cholapuram? So answer is Rajendra I. The Chola king Rajendra I, son of Raja has constructed the temple Brihadishwara at Gangaikonda Cholapuram. So ikkada Gangaikonda Cholapuram. So Gangaikonda Cholapuram, here we have a story. So here the king Rajendra I is known for his expeditions. He is known for his expeditions, and he is known for his victories up to Ganga river. In commemorative of his victories, the king Rajendra I has constructed Gangaikonda Cholapuram. So Rajendra I is the answer, the person who constructed Brihadishwara temple at Gangaikonda Cholapuram. So here Gangaikonda Cholapuram became second capital of Cholas after Tanjavur. So the initial capital city of Cholas was Tanjavur. Later Rajendra I constructed Gangaikonda Cholapuram, and later it became capital city of the Cholas. Recently it completed 1000 years. The Prime Minister Modi also visited the temple premises. Next we have 5th. Match the following medieval period travelers. So important topic, we have travelers. So the foreign travelers who visited India during the ancient, medieval as well as modern is very important for the examination point of view. So here we have match the following medieval period travelers. So we have travelers Alberuni, Ibn Battuta, Niccolo Conti and Barbosa. Here we have countries. Number 1 Morocco, Portugal, Central Asia and Kwarjim. So Kwarjim is in present Uzbekistan and Italy. So here let us match the traveler and country. So answer is B. Answer is B. So that is Alberuni. Alberuni came from Kwarjim, that is located in present Uzbekistan, that is Central Asia. Alberuni is from Central Asia. He visited India during the medieval time period. Next we have Ibn Battuta. So Ibn Battuta belongs to Morocco. Ibn Battuta belongs to Morocco, whereas Niccolo Conti belongs to Italy. Niccolo Conti belongs to Italy. And we have Barbosa. So Duarte Barbosa, he belongs to Portugal. So once again, Alberuni belongs to Kwarjim, that is located in present Uzbekistan. It is from Central Asia. Next, second we have Ibn Battuta. Ibn Battuta belongs to Morocco, whereas Niccolo Conti belongs to Italy. And fourth we have Duarte Barbosa. Duarte Barbosa belongs to Portugal. So very important topic, that is travelers from the foreign travelers who visited India is very important for our examination point of view. So next we have the question 6. Consider the following statements regarding the Mughal Emperor Akbar. So regarding the Mughal Emperor Akbar. So identify the correct statements. Statement 1. He introduced the Mansabdari system. To organize the nobility and the army. He introduced the Mansabdari system to organize the nobility and the army. Yes, it is perfectly true, because he introduced Mansabdari system. So Mansabdari system is nothing but grading the army. That is known as Mansab. So he graded the army according to the ranks, means he has given ranks to the army, that is known as Mansabdar. So the system is known as Mansabdar system. So here Akbar introduced the Mansabdari system. So it is correct statement. Next, second statement. He also abolished jizya tax on non-Muslims in 1564. Yes, it is also correct statement. So here Akbar, the king Akbar abolished the jizya tax on non-Muslims. So here jizya tax was imposed on non-Muslims. So Akbar abolished jizya tax on non-Muslims in 1564. It replicates the religious tolerance of Akbar. So he is very secular and it replicates the religious tolerance of Akbar. So statement 1 and statement 2 both are correct. So let us see about statement 3. So statement 3, the capital of his empire remained at Agra throughout his reign. So the capital of Akbar remained at Agra throughout his administration. It is wrong statement, because the first capital city of Akbar, Agra. Later he shifted his capital city to Fatehpur Sikri. And from Fatehpur Sikri to Lahore. So statement 3 is wrong. So here answer is 1. So only 1 and 2 statements are true, because Akbar introduced Mansabdari system and he abolished jizya tax, but his capital cities were shifted from Agra to Fatehpur Sikri, later to Lahore. So next we have 7th question. The construction of famous Qutub Minar was started by Qutubuddin Aibak. So Qutub Minar construction was started by Qutubuddin Aibak in commemorative of his guru Qutubuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki. So here Qutub Minar in Delhi was started by Qutubuddin Aibak in commemorative of his guru Qutubuddin Bakhtiyar Kaki. But the question is, the construction of famous Qutub Minar was started by Qutubuddin Aibak but completed by which subsequent ruler of Delhi Sultanates? So it is started by Qutubuddin Aibak but it was finished by Iltutmish. So Iltutmish, son of Qutubuddin Aibak, he finished Qutub Minar. So Iltutmish finished Qutub Minar by adding 3 stories. So started by Qutubuddin Aibak in commemorative of his guru Bakhtiyar Kaki and finished by Iltutmish. Iltutmish was son of Qutubuddin Aibak. So answer is B for 7th question. So next we have 8th question. Which Sufi saint's dargah is located in Ajmer and he is often referred as Garib Nawaz? Garib Nawaz. So in medieval India, we have Bhakti movement and Sufi movements. So in medieval India we have Bhakti movement and Sufi movement. So it propagated devotion, personal devotion. It propagated personal devotion. So here the Sufi saint's dargah located in Ajmer and he is often referred as Garib Nawaz. So that is patron of poor. Patron of poor. So answer is C, that is Moinuddin Chishti. Moinuddin Chishti. Moinuddin Chishti, the Sufi saint, is also known as patron of poor, that is Garib Nawaz. Garib Nawaz. So in medieval India we have Bhakti and Sufi movement. Very, very important for our examination point of view. So let us discuss 9th question. So match the following newspapers or magazines with their founders or editors. We have publication with respect to A and founder or editor with respect to B. So let us see the publications first. Kesari, the Bengali. Next we have Samvada Kaumudi. Next we have New India. So we have founders here: Raja Ram Mohan Roy, Annie Besant, Surendranath Banerjee, Balagangadhar Tilak. So let us match the publications with respect to the founder or editor. So number 1, Kesari. So the publication Kesari, founder Balagangadhar Tilak. Founder Balagangadhar Tilak. Next, the Bengali. The Bengali founder or editor Surendranath Banerjee. Surendranath Banerjee. Next, Samvada Kaumudi. Samvada Kaumudi, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. New India, that is Annie Besant. New India, that is Annie Besant. The answer is A, that is A4, B3, C1, D2. So Kesari publication, we have Balagangadhar Tilak. Next, the Bengali, we have Surendranath Banerjee. Next, we have Samvada Kaumudi, Raja Ram Mohan Roy. Next, we have New India, that is Annie Besant. Okay. So next question, we have regarding the subsidiary alliance system, consider the following statements and identify the correct statements. So here a concept is known as subsidiary alliance system. So subsidiary alliance system was introduced by British East India Company. British East India Company on the Indian princely states. On the Indian princely states. So let us go through the statements and let us identify the correct statements. Statement 1. The system was mainly introduced by Lord Wellesley to curb the influence of French. So here the system, subsidiary alliance system, was introduced by Lord Wellesley. The statement is perfectly correct. Next, statement 2. An Indian ruler who entered into the alliance had to disband his own army. It is also correct statement. So here subsidiary alliance was introduced by Lord Wellesley. Lord Wellesley. Subsidiary alliance. So here Indian princely states. The king who signs a subsidiary alliance is opposed to disband his own army. For example, here a king is there. Princely state, assume that princely state A signed a subsidiary alliance which was introduced by Lord Wellesley. So the princely state's army should be disbanded, and the British army will provide security to the respective Indian princely state, that is A. So it is nothing but indirectly the sovereignty of the respective A kingdom is in the hands of British East Indian Company. So subsidiary alliance introduced by Lord Wellesley, and here the system mainly introduced by Lord Wellesley. Next, an Indian ruler who entered into alliance had to disband his own army, and he should allow the British East Indian Company army to safeguard his own kingdom. So statement 1 is correct and statement 2 is also correct. So let us discuss about statement 3. So the first state to sign the subsidiary alliance was Nawab of Awadh. So here the statement is the first state to sign the subsidiary alliance was Nawab of Awadh. It is wrong because Nizam, the then Nizam Ali Khan. Nizam Ali Khan was the first king to sign subsidiary alliance. So here we have statement 1 and 2 only correct, that is option A is correct. So subsidiary alliance was introduced by Lord Wellesley. So the king who signs a subsidiary alliance has to disband his own army and should allow British East Indian Company army to safeguard his own territory. Next, the first state to sign the subsidiary alliance was Nizam, that is the then Nizam Ali Khan, not Nawab of Awadh. So answer is A, that is 1 and 2 only. So next we have the first session of Indian National Congress, that is INC, in 1885 was originally planned to be held in which city? Originally planned to held in which city? So here we have Bombay, Calcutta, Pune and Madras. So originally in the year 1885, A.O. Hume established Indian National Congress. And first president W.C. Banerjee. But here the question is, the first session of Indian National Congress in 1885 was originally planned to held in which city? That is Pune. So Pune. Originally they decided to organize first session in Pune, but due to the outbreak of cholera in Pune, they shifted to Bombay. So 1885 first Congress session was held in Bombay, but originally they wanted to organize a first session in Pune, but due to the cholera outbreak they shifted to Bombay. INC was established in the year 1885 by A.O. Hume. So next question we have, in which year did Mahatma Gandhi preside over the only session of Indian National Congress? The only session of Indian National Congress. So in the year 1924. So in 1924, Mahatma Gandhi preside over the INC session held in Belgaum. So 1924 Belgaum INC session was presided by Mahatma Gandhi. Mahatma Gandhi. It is the only session where Mahatma Gandhi acted as president to the INC. President to the INC. That is 1924 INC Belgaum session. INC Belgaum session. So next we have match the following movements led by Mahatma Gandhi with the locations where they were initiated. So Gandhiji, after returning back from South Africa, so Gandhiji returned back to India from South Africa. So later he led many movements in India. So those are examples. We have Champaran Satyagraha, Quit India movement, Ahmedabad mill strike, and Kheda Satyagraha. Here we have locations: Ahmedabad, Bihar, Bombay, and Gujarat. So number 1 we have Champaran Satyagraha. Champaran Satyagraha, that is location we have Bihar. So in Bihar we have Champaran Satyagraha. So it is against the Tinkatiya system. Against the Tinkatiya system introduced by the Britishers. So Tinkatiya system was introduced by Britishers against the indigo plantation. Here the peasants were forced to grow indigo plantation, and the British also introduced Tinkatiya system in Bihar. So Champaran Satyagraha, location we have Bihar. Next we have Quit India movement. So Quit India movement started in Bombay. So Quit India movement launched in Bombay. Next we have Ahmedabad mill strike, that is location Ahmedabad. So here the mill workers started protest against the British East Indian Company with respect to the plague bonus. It is associated with the plague bonus. So Ahmedabad mill workers strike is associated with the plague bonus. Here Gandhiji actively participated and extended his support to Ahmedabad mill workers strike. Next we have Kheda Satyagraha. So Kheda Satyagraha, the location is Gujarat. So due to the crop failure, the peasants were unable to pay the taxes. Due to the crop failure, the peasants were unable to pay the taxes, but the British government forcefully collected taxes from the people. So the people started protest against the Britishers with respect to the crop failure. So Gandhiji extended his support. So here we have Champaran Satyagraha, location Bihar. Second we have Quit India movement launched from Bombay. Ahmedabad mill worker strike, that is location Ahmedabad, whereas Kheda Satyagraha location we have Gujarat. So the answer is C, that is A2, B3, C1, D4. So next question we have 14th question. Consider the following statements regarding the Gandhi-Irwin Pact. So Gandhi-Irwin Pact 1931. So it is associated with the civil disobedience movement. The India was under the influence of civil disobedience movement. By that time India was under the influence of civil disobedience movement launched by Mahatma Gandhi. So here statement 1, let us identify the correct statements. Statement 1, the Congress agreed to suspend the civil disobedience movement. Yes, the statement 1 is correct. The statement 1 is correct. So due to the Gandhi-Irwin Pact of 1931, the Congress agreed to suspend the civil disobedience movement temporarily. So here the INC, the Congress agreed to suspend the civil disobedience movement temporarily. So statement 1 is correct. Next, statement 2, Lord Irwin agreed to the release of all political prisoners, including the prisoners like Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev. It is wrong statement. So Irwin agreed to release of all political prisoners. It is wrong statement, which includes Bhagat Singh, Rajguru and Sukhdev. So statement 2 is wrong. Next, statement 3, Gandhiji agreed to participate in the second round table conference. Gandhiji agreed to participate in the second round table conference. So first round table conference Indian National Congress didn't participate in first roundtable conference. The Indian National Congress didn't participate. So that is the reason because the India was under the influence of civil disobedience movement. So that is the reason Irwin entered into pact with Gandhiji. So Gandhiji and Congress decided to suspend civil disobedience movement temporarily. But statement 2 is wrong, because the release of all political prisoners including Bhagat Singh, Rajguru, Sukhdev, it is wrong statement, whereas Gandhiji agreed to participate in the second roundtable conference is a correct statement. So answer will be statement 1 and statement 3, that is option B. So option B is correct for the 14th question. So next we have, arrange the following dynasties of the Delhi Sultans in their correct chronological order. So very important questions with respect to the history. Arrange the dynasties in the chronological order. So among the Delhi Sultanates we have, number 1, that is Mamluk dynasty. So generally we call it as slave dynasty. So first we have Mamluk dynasty as slave dynasty. Second we have Khilji dynasty. Next we have Tughlaq dynasty. Fourth we have Sayyid dynasty. Fifth we have Lodi dynasty. So Mamluk, that is known as slave dynasty, followed by Khilji dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty, Sayyid dynasty and Lodi dynasty. So first Mamluk, so answer starts with 5. Second Khilji 2, Tughlaq 4, next Sayyid and Lodi. So option A is correct. So among Delhi Sultanates we have, first we have slave dynasty, followed by Khilji dynasty, next we have Tughlaq dynasty, Sayyid dynasty, at the last we have Lodi dynasty. So slave, Khilji, Tughlaq, Sayyid and Lodi dynasties is the correct chronological order of the Delhi Sultanates. So next we have question number 16, that is match the following historical events or figures with their anniversaries. So here historical events with their anniversaries. So context A and context B. So context A we have important events, that is Vaikom Satyagraha, next INC Belgaum session. Just now we discussed about INC Belgaum session where Gandhiji has presided the session that held in 1924. Next Subhash Chandra Bose and Gnanavapi Mosque. So Gnanavapi Masjid complex. So Vaikom Satyagraha. So Vaikom Satyagraha, that is for Cemetery of Launch. So it completed 100 years. Vaikom completed 100 years as it was for the entry into the temple. So where the lower class people were not allowed to enter into the temple, that is known as Vaikom Satyagraha. So here location we have Travancore. So it completed recently 100 years. So Vaikom Satyagraha recently completed Cemetery of the Launch. Next INC Belgaum session. Cemetery of the President. So that is Gandhiji. 1924 INC Belgaum session was preceded by Gandhiji. So recently it completed 100 years. Whereas Subhash Chandra Bose birthday is known as Parakrama Divas. Next Gnanavapi, recently Archaeological Survey of India report submission to the court. Recently Varanasi. So Gnanavapi Masjid we have Varanasi. Recently Archaeological Survey of India submitted its report to court. So Vaikom Satyagraha completed 100 years, that is in Travancore, where the people fought for the entry of lower class into the temples. Entry of lower class people into the temples. Recently it completed 100 years. Next we have INC Belgaum session that held in 1924, preceded by Mahatma Gandhi ji. It recently completed Centenary of the President. Centenary of President. Next, Subhash Chandra Bose birth anniversary is celebrated as Parakram Divas. So Parakram Divas is birth anniversary of Subhash Chandra Bose. Next, Gnanavapi Mosque. Recently Archaeological Survey of India submitted its report to the court. The answer will be B. The answer will be B. So next we have question number 17. So question number 17, the Thrissur Puram festival. Thrissur Puram festival. So the reason to include Puram festival is recently Kerala High Court directed the concerned authorities to ensure the safety of elephants and artists who participates in the Puram festival. So recently Kerala High Court directed the respective authorities to ensure the safety of the elephants and artists who participates in the Puram festival. So that is the reason I included the question. So the Thrissur Puram festival, which was recently in news, was restructured and codified into present form by which ruler of the erstwhile Cochin Kingdom? So it belongs to Cochin Kingdom. So identify the ruler, that is Jamorin of Calicut or Martand Varma or Shaktan Tampuran. He is also known as Raja Ramavarma and Raja Ravi Varma. So identify the then Cochin Kingdom king. So then Cochin king who restructured and codified the Puram festival into present form. So Puram festival. So Thrissur is located in Kerala. So it is known for the Lord Shiva fair. So Puram festival is associated with the Lord Shiva fair. So where the elephant and many artists actively participates. So there the idols of the respective deities being kept on the elephant and they will roam around Thrissur. So here it was Shaktan Tampuran, that is Raja Ramavarma. So Raja Ramavarma restructured and codified Puram festival into present form. So Puram festival of Thrissur, that is belongs to Kerala. The then Cochin king who restructured and codified Puram festival into the present form is Raja Ravi Varma. Option will be C. So the 17th question option will be C. So next we have Dashavatar. So recently the topic was in the news. So I gave a question on Dashavatar. So Dashavatar, a popular form of folk theatre. So it is a folk theatre in India, recently seen in news. So Dashavatar, a popular form of folk theatre in India, recently seen in the news, is primarily associated with which region? So here Dashavatara. So Dashavatara is nothing but incarnation of Lord Vishnu. Where we can able to see the 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu. That is known as Dashavatar. Dashavatar is nothing but 10 incarnations of Lord Vishnu. So Dashavatar, a popular form of folk theatre in India, recently seen in the news, primarily associated with the which region? That is Konkan region of Maharashtra and Goa. So Konkan region of Maharashtra and Goa is associated with the popular form of folk theatre art that is known as Dashavatar, where we can see the incarnation of Lord Vishnu. So Dashavatara is nothing but incarnation of Lord Vishnu. So answer will be Konkan region of Maharashtra and Goa, Konkan region of Maharashtra and Goa. So please focus on the cultural aspects like Dashavatara folk theatre, whereas Puram festival. Earlier we discussed Puram festival, and next we have Dashavatara folk theatre art of Maharashtra and Goa region, that is located in the Konkan region. So next we have 19th question. So Srisalam temple. So recently in the news, that is Srisalam temple, because Prime Minister Narendra Modi recently visited Srisalam temple. So that is the reason I included the question on Srisalam temple. So Srisalam temple is unique in that it is recognized as pilgrimage site for two distinct sects. So Srisalam temple is known for the two distinctive sect of Hinduism. So two sects we can able to witness in the Srisalam. That is, these two aspects are represented by which pair of religious designations? So we have in Srisalam we have Mallikarjuna Swami, and we have Brahmarambika Devi. So we have Lord Shiva, that is Mallikarjuna Swami, and goddess Brahmarambika Devi, Lord Shiva and goddess Brahmarambika Devi. So option will be B, that is one of the 12 Jyotirlingas. So one of the 12 Jyotirlingas we have Srisalam. Next, one of the 18 Mahashaktipitas, that is Brahmarambika Devi. So one of 12 Jyotirlingas, that is Mallikarjuna Swami, and one of 18 Mahashaktipitas, that is Brahmarambika Devi. So here Lord Mallikarjuna Swami and goddess Brahmarambika Devi depicts two distinctive sects of Hinduism, that is Shaivism and Shaktism. So here the two distinctive sects we can witness in Srisalam, that is Shaivism and Shaktism. So Shaivism associated with Lord Mallikarjuna, Shaktism associated with goddess Brahmarambika Devi. So Srisalam temple is unique in that it is recognized as the pilgrimage site for two distinctive sects of Hinduism. So two sects, we have Shaivism and we have Shaktism. Shaktism is nothing but goddess Brahmarambika Devi. Shaivism is nothing but Lord Mallikarjuna. So answer will be B. So next we have recently Prime Minister has released the compendium of complete works of Mahakavi Subramanya Bharati. So recently the government released a postal stamp. So Mahakavi Subramanya Bharati, on his 143 birth anniversary, Subramanya Bharati is popularly known by the title Mahakavi. So Subramanya Bharati's title we have Mahakavi. He is known as Mahakavi. Recently the government released a postal stamp in commemorative of Subramanya Bharati. Which major Indian language he celebrated as the pioneer of modern poetry and prose? So he is famous in which language? That is Tamil. He is a Tamil poet. So he is a freedom fighter. He was a journalist. He is a freedom fighter, journalist, and social reformer. As he supported women empowerment and he condemned caste system. He supported women empowerment and he condemned caste system, and he also opposed child marriages. So here Subramanya Bharati, popularly known as Mahakavi, he is a freedom fighter, journalist and social reformer. He supported women empowerment and he opposed caste system, and he also opposed child marriages. He is famous in Tamil. So he was a Tamil poet. He has the title Mahakavi. Recently, the government released a postal stamp in commemorative of his 143 birth anniversary. So he belongs to the language Tamil. Option will be C. So 20th question answer will be C. So next we have 21. So recently, the Northeastern Handicrafts and Handlooms Development Corporation under the Ministry of Development of Northeastern Region, Government of India successfully obtained the prestigious Okyo Tech certification for its Eri silk directly from Germany. So Eri silk recently got certification from Germany. So recently Eri silk. So here the concept is Eri silk. Eri silk recently got certification from Germany government. So Eri silk is often referred as Ahimsa silk. So Eri silk from northeast. Eri silk from northeast also referred as Ahimsa silk, or it is also known as non-violent silk. This nomenclature is derived from which unique feature of its production process? So which unique feature is responsible for the Eri silk that is known as Ahimsa silk or non-violence silk? So Eri silk is also known as Ahimsa silk or non-violence silk. So because the reason the silkworm is allowed to complete its life cycle and emerge before the cocoon is harvested. Emerge before the cocoon is harvested. So generally since our childhood we are witnessing the mulberry silk, where the moth is dead. So after the death of moth we can extract the silk. But in Eri silk, the silkworm won't die. So without affecting the life of silkworm, we are able to extract the silk. That is the reason Eri silk is known as Ahimsa silk, because the silkworm is allowed to complete its life cycle and emerge before the cocoon is harvested. So here the silk will emerge before the cocoon is harvested. Generally in all other silk, especially in mulberry silk, the moth will die, but here the insect will not die. So here the process won't allow the insect to die. So that is the reason Eri silk from northeast, it is also known as Ahimsa silk or non-violent silk. So next we have 22nd question. Which two Indian institutes of technology? So in the beginning of our discussion, I told that history is a static subject, but it also includes dynamics. Because we have many theories with respect to the decline of Indus Valley civilization, but the truth is not yet known. So decline of Indus Valley civilization. So recently the Indian Institute of Technologies, that is IITs, entered into a research study. And they submitted a paper that the which two Indian institutes of technologies have recently been prominent in research linking hydroclimate changes and prolonged drought to the decline of Indus Valley civilization. So recently two IITs researched about the decline of Indus Valley civilization, and they came to conclusion that hydroclimate changes. So the hydroclimate changes and the prolonged drought were the reasons for the decline of Indus Valley civilization. So first reason we have hydroclimate changes, and second reason we have prolonged drought. So hydroclimate changes and prolonged drought were the main reasons for the decline of Indus Valley civilization. The institutes were IIT Kharagpur and IIT Gandhinagar. So here the two prominent institutes of India, that is IIT Kharagpur and IIT Gandhinagar, recently submitted a paper with respect to the decline of Indus Valley civilization. Decline of Indus Valley civilization. So they submitted a paper that the hydroclimate changes and the prolonged drought were the main reasons for the decline of Indus Valley civilization. So answer will be IIT Kharagpur and IIT Gandhinagar. That will be answer B for the question 22. So next question we have, recently a 10th century AD Kadamba inscription. So recently, so it is a dynamic topic. So Archaeological Survey of India. So recently a 10th century AD Kadamba inscription written in Kannada and Sanskrit has been found in Goa. So recently in Goa, Archaeological Survey of India unearthed a Kadamba inscription. So a Kadamba inscription in Goa which was written in Kannada and Sanskrit. So our question is the capital city of early Kadamba dynasty. So the capital city of early Kadamba dynasty was, so the capital city of early Kadamba dynasty founded by Mayura Sharma. So here Mayura Sharma established Kadamba dynasty with the capital city Banavasi. So the capital city of early Kadamba dynasty founded by Mayura Sharma was Banavasi. This site is historically important due to its association with a well-known ancient literacy figure from the Sangam age. Which river flows near Banavasi? So Mayura Sharma established Kadamba dynasty. So recently Archaeological Survey of India unearthed a inscription at Goa which was written in Kannada and Sanskrit. Here the question is the earlier capital city of Kadamba dynasty was Banavasi. So Banavasi was located on the banks of which river? That is Varda river. So on the banks of Varda river, Mayura Sharma established Kadamba dynasty with the initial capital city of Banavasi. So Banavasi is located on the banks of river Varda. Next question we have, arrange the following dynasties that ruled the Vijayanagara Empire in their correct chronological order from earliest to latest. So arrange the following dynasties in the chronological order of Vijayanagara Empire. So Vijayanagara Empire. So Vijayanagara Empire is known for its architecture and literary works. So let us arrange the following dynasties. So first we have Sangama dynasty. Next we have Saluva dynasty. Next we have Tuluva dynasty. And next we have Aravidu dynasty. So among Vijayanagara kingdom we have Sangama, Saluva, Tuluva, Aravidu. Sangama, Saluva, Tuluva, Aravidu were the correct chronological order among Vijayanagara dynasty. So let us see Sangama, Saluva, Tuluva and Aravidu, that is option 4. So Vijayanagara dynasties, Sangama, Saluva, Tuluva, Aravidu dynasties. Whereas Delhi Sultans we have Slave dynasty, Khilji dynasty, Tughlaq dynasty, Sayyid dynasty and Lodi dynasties. Here we have Sangama, Saluva, Tuluva and Araviti dynasties in the Vijayanagara Empire. So next question, that is last question. The statue of social justice. The statue of social justice dedicated to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar was unveiled in 2024 in which Indian city? So in the year 2024, Andhra Pradesh government unveiled statue of social justice that is dedicated to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar Garu was unveiled in 2024, was unveiled in the year 2024 in which Indian city? That is Vijayawada. So in Vijayawada, AP government has unveiled statue of social justice that is dedicated to Dr. B.R. Ambedkar and unveiled in the year 2024. Unveiled in the year 2024. Option will be Vijayawada. Option will be Vijayawada. So today we completed total 25 MCQs on Indian history. Total 25 MCQs on Indian history, where we covered all statement based questions and match the following questions and one word questions. I also included dynamic topics like Puram festival, Dashavatara folk art, and Eri silk, and Kadamba inscription as well. So here history is a very static subject, and it also includes dynamic topics with respect to the archaeological survey of India. So please do focus on the current affairs which were in the news with respect to the all the subjects, that is general studies, whether geography, history, polity, economy. Current affairs plays a crucial role. So here the examiner will focus on the current oriented concepts like Puram festival, Dashavatara art, and Eri silk. So if you have any doubts, you can comment in the comment section. We will reply soon. Thank you.